Hey Scorp, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you're looking forward to your tarot card reading for this week. I definitely am. It's going to be for the week of March 17th to March 23rd of 2021. It's going to be a vast reading for all Scorpios out there, so it applies if you have a sun, moon, or ascendant in Scorpio. Or you may also apply this tarot card reading to wherever you have Scorpio in your birth chart. But again, Scorpio, I'm happy to be here for you. Excited to do your reading. And Scorp, I hope you're doing great wherever on the planet you may be. I hope you had a wonderful new moon in Pisces as well. So let's do some more shuffling for you here, Scorpio, and get in the vibe. The Scorpio vibe. I always pre-shuffle for each sign too, but then I just like to shuffle a little bit while I'm talking to you guys too. So for this week, Scorpio, March 17th to March 23rd of 2021, I will be doing the Celtic cross spread for you guys. It's a 10-card spread, which will give you a general overall view of the week, a challenge for you, what brought you there, what you're thinking about, what's going to happen potentially in the near future, where you guys are at personally this week, anything on the outside that may be of help or hindrance to you, hopes and fears, and then, of course, an outcome. And the outcome is always potential, of course, to Scorpio. And I'm sure the majority of you know that just because everybody's got free will. So yeah, just because the cards say these things, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. But definitely can be some signals for sure of what's to come. But like I said, everybody's got free will, so that can change it. But let's see what the cards do have to say for you this week, Scorpio. March 17th to March 23rd of 2021. And yeah, just remember to take what makes sense, Scorpio, and claim it. Anything that I'm saying, or you're just like not quite, it's just not quite fitting into your situation, just probably not the message for you because it's a vast reading. But that's just a friendly reminder there for all of you, Scorpio. But again, I hope you guys are doing well, and thanks again for being here. I'm happy to have you, whether you're new to the channel or you're returning back. And I thank all of you guys, too, that are going to hang out with me the entire time here. And if you're new to the channel and you like the reading, definitely feel free to subscribe. So this is for Scorpio, March 17th to March 23rd of 2021 for the Scorps. Very good. Let's cut the deck for you, Scorpio. All right, let's get to it. So let's get rolling on your reading, Scorpio. The first card we need for you is the general overall theme of your week, March 17th to March 23rd of 2021. What is the theme of the week for the Scorps? What do you guys got rolling this week? The main theme for Scorpios this week. For Scorpio. Okay, this is quite the card to start out with here, Scorpio. I don't know, I expect nothing less because you guys are so intense, but it's not a bad thing here. So you got the Devil card is the first one right out the right out the gate here, right out the gate. I swear I can talk. So you got the Devil card. This also has Capricorn energy attached to it here. Scorpio, this is a major arcana card here, a universal moment here, a major shift. Now, some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could have that in your chart. Whatever it is here, you're feeling very, very restricted, very held back, feeling as if you are caged in on a situation and that you are bonded to a person, a place, or a situation. It could be career, okay, money related for you, whatever it is. Some of you too could be dealing with addictions, that going on in your life as well here too. But it's some circumstance that you really feel kind of like boxed in by, that you feel like there's no way of getting out of it, like you're really stuck in this situation, like you really have like shackles on, to keep you in the situation that you find yourself in, which is really restrictive, really, held back, like you can't kind of like do your own thing. And your guys' mode is fixed, so staying in one place and, doing like the tried and true, like having like a regular schedule, that's something that you guys like. You like that, but you do not like being like, I'm getting a sense that you are feeling very like controlled by not yourself, by other forces, and that is what's really like getting you here. And, you know, if you look at the mer person in the cage there, you know, they're like, it's almost like, okay, they're really struggling to get out, like very uncomfortable being in this situation. But if you look very closely there, the lock isn't locked. So it's like you can wiggle yourself out and get yourself away from a situation. Easier said than done. But that is, you know, you're not stuck in this situation forever, even though you definitely feel that way. And like I said, too, some of you, either you or somebody else around you dealing with addictions as well. The devil. Let's keep going here. Let's see what the challenge is now for you, Scorpio. What's crossing you here? What's crossing the devil for Scorpio this week? What's the challenge? You got the King of Swords. Just making sure it's the only one. Yeah, it is. Okay, the King of Swords here. All about truth. And look at like the stark difference just in these two cards too. Just looking at them. There is like, I'm sensing like there is a way out here for you. There is. Like you're not actually stuck in this situation. And it's all about like the truth of the situation here with the King of Swords crossing you. This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius type of energy. The King of Swords is all about truth and justice here, fairness as well. Very smart individual, very well spoken, very successful, very well respected as well here. It's seriously all about truths. Like you got to get honest about your situation here. What is holding you back here? You or the situation or someone else here? That is what I'm seeing here with this King of Swords crossing the devil here. And it could have to do with having a conversation with someone or something, having like a real conversation where everything is laid out here too. And Scorpio, I know you guys are very, very private people, and you know you like to keep that on the inside, you know what, and you like to really just think about it as opposed to like really saying it. And for the Scorpios I know, and just my experience, it's a you're protecting yourself, you know, from being vulnerable, but the truth will set you free, really, here. It's simply put, the truth will set you free out of your situation here. Being honest with yourself and what's really going on. That is what I'm seeing here. Now, others of you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, an older energy, somebody that is possibly a lawyer, a public defender, a prosecutor, a judge, somebody like that, too. For some of you too, going to an addiction specialist, like getting help on your situation. But the main thing here is being true with yourself here. Honesty. Like again, the truth will set you free here. With this King of Swords crossing the devil here. Being like, yeah, just like what is the truth of the situation here? I'm just getting like truth sets you free here. Whether that be you setting yourself free, getting real with yourself, or having a conversation, like an actual conversation here with someone else that you're bonded to, or that you feel like caged in by, or that you can't leave, because the King of Swords is very well spoken, and the truth comes out. Truth and justice here. So let's see what the root of this situation is for you, Scorpio. And yeah, for somebody, it's like getting a hold on you, like your life here. Drugs and alcohol. Of course, easier said than done. Of course, that's just what I'm seeing here. You got to do what's best for you. So let's see what's the root of the situation. What is propelling this here for you, Scorpio? What is the root of the situation here? What is the root of the situation, please, for Scorpio? Learning a lesson here. Studying life. You got the Hierophant. Another major arcana card here. Another major moment here for you. And this is the number 5 associated with this here. So there is some change. There is some disruption here for you. Again, I know that is difficult with your fixed mode, but it's just a part of life, right, Scorpio? Just a part of life. So the Hierophant is the root of the situation here. This is learning a life lesson here. Learning it. Because, and for some of you too, this could be in regards to a partnership, a marriage for some of you. You feel very, very, you feel like you're always going to have to be in it, even though maybe this is something that is really not making you feel happy. You feel very, you don't feel liberated by it. Like you feel very held back by this partnership. Like I said, it could be a marriage for some of you, or just a partnership in general here. Really, yeah, it's like you're, for somebody out there, for someone, it's like you're losing yourself by this. Like it's not jiving with you anymore. Okay, it's like something needs to change within it, within the relationship here, so you don't feel caged in. And just for all of you, the Hierophant is all about, again, learning, studying here. Some of you too, you could be going to a therapist here, reaching out to someone else. There could be some sort of mentor, teacher, guide here, helping you in your situation as well here. Because the Hierophant is a very, like an old soul, very, very wise, and a very kind individual too. They're very well learned. They have a lot of gratitude here too. And you can see for some of you too, this is like you're learning this all on your own time. Like this is some sort of life lesson that you're learning in solitude, private. You're doing yourself. You're putting the pen to paper here. You are doing the studying, okay, and the learning, okay, like what you need to do to learn from it. But you know, you're doing it alone, kind of like in your own little private den sort of thing here. Yeah, but there is some sort of lesson here overall that is propelling this, the root of the situation here. So let's see what's been in the recent past for you, Scorpio. What's been in the recent past? You got 3 cards that came out here. Sorry, thanks for your patience. I'm just looking at all of these. Okay. In the recent past, there's definitely stability here for you. There's changes, but there's like stability within that here, okay? So in the recent past, another major arcana card here, you got the Emperor. Mars energy, Aries energy, Mars also your ruling planet here, Scorpio. And it's our energy planet, how we expedite our energy. And, you know, it's red hot, too. So taking control of your situation here, it's like you went from the 4 to the 5, too. It's like you are in sync, doing the right thing, for sure. Definitely. There's some sort of lesson here. And the Emperor, like I said, sorry, my nose like really started itching right now. I'm going to take a sip of tea here. Cheers, Scorp. My nose, very itchy. Must be clicking for somebody. Okay, thank you. So, the Emperor in the recent past, you're taking control of the situation. Your situation. Here. Definitely. Having the power and the authority over your life here, which brought you to the Hierophant, learning now that lesson. Like you put the energy into it, you took control of your situation, and now you're learning the life lesson here. From the 4 to the 5. And you're in sync here, for sure. So it's like you're doing the things. And the universe is also here for you, okay? And helping like open this path for you too, because you have 3 major arcana cards. Over half of your cards that are on the table right now are major arcana cards. Major shifts here. This isn't like, so far this isn't something light, especially like what brought you here to the devil. Being caged in, feeling boxed in, feeling held back. And that's definitely a struggle for you, because in the recent past you had complete and utter control over your situation. Sitting on the throne here, you being the Emperor. And this is a powerful energy, very much so. And a well-respected person, too. And it's somebody that deals with an iron fist, that, wields your power with an iron fist. Like somebody that has to stick to the rules, very, very strict authoritative energy, but has to be. Otherwise, things would run amok here. So the next card that you got here is what's crowning you here, what you're thinking about here. You got the Nine of Swords. This is uncomfortable. There's a lot of stress and anxiety happening, and it's right above the Devil card. These are very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. For whatever situation this is for you, Scorpio, there's a lot. You guys, definitely, there's a lot of thoughts going on already normally, just in your brain. Overthinkers, that's just your thing. And it's a lot of that right now. A lot of that. Like, you just, like no sleep here, waking up with nightmares, possibly waking up just, if you're sleeping at all, feeling very emotional, very overwhelmed here. There's a lot of negative emotions associated with the Nine of Swords here. It's definitely what you're thinking about here. A lot of stress here, going through a lot of stress in your situation. And being honest with yourself, having a truthful conversation with someone else, getting yourself out of this cage that you're in, and this King of Swords crossing you, that's definitely very, very challenging. I just saw 1616. You guys very worried about that, and getting a sense too that like what you need to do, like you do know, because you do have complete control over like your life, especially like on the inside. You do, like, what you want, what's going on, but actually doing it now, having that truthful conversation with yourself, with that other person. I'm just spitting everywhere here too. Very challenging for you, and it's stressing you out here very much so, and there is, more along, trying to figure the best way to say this here. It's not like you only have control over yourself here. You can't control everyone else around you, and you can't control every situation, even though if you think that you can. It's something that, like, you brought to yourself. Like, it's a situation you are in, like, you are in this situation, so like now you have to like deal with it, if that kind of like makes sense here. It's like you didn't we'll just look at the card here. It's like, look at the person up here in the tent. They're trying to sleep, right? They can't do that because this mer person is screeching, okay? But the thing is like, this is where this mer person lives. They live there. This person, they brought themselves there, okay? So now they're dealing with that. Like, they don't live there, so to speak. So, but a lot of stress here that you're thinking about for sure. And I'm getting a huge sense for a lot of you. It's like the fact that, like, that you have to get to the truth of the situation, the truth of the matter here. And it's probably a little scary, causes some stress and anxiety. So, the next card that you got here is more air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What's coming at you in the near future here? There is 2 4s here for you. 44, there is stability because you got the 4 of Swords. This is taking a much needed time out for yourself here in the near future. Taking a rest after getting yourself like out of this cage here too. Figuring out your situation, learning your lesson. Having the truthful conversation. It could be hard, okay? But it's a much needed time out for yourself here. It's really just like taking a chill moment here. Just like removing yourself from a situation here. Not completely, just kind of like taking a step back and just kind of like having like a zen moment here. Just kind of like a mini sigh of relief. Like literally just like a time out for some solitude here for you in the near future. So let's see where you guys are right now, Scorpio. If you were looking in a mirror right now, where you would be. Where are the Scorpios at present? Personally, where are the Scorps at? A lot of options here for you. It could be confusing as well here too. Because you got the 7 of Cups. This is your type of energy, Scorpio, or it could be a Pisces or Cancer energy. But emotionally here, there's a lot for you to choose from here. There's a lot of cups. Like, look at them all. You're looking at them. You're daydreaming about them. You're thinking about all the opportunities, all the things that you could do with which one of those cups there. Like, which one am I going to grab here? Which one am I going to go with here? And there could be some confusion wondering which one do I grab, because there's a lot of options here for you to choose from, which is good. But it's like, if you don't actually choose one and go with it, you're gonna, end up like lost in la la land, so to speak. Like, and that's fun to kind of like daydream and fantasize, so that's really fun. That's good. But it's like, you do have to choose one. I just saw 2020, which equals 4, 4, 4, 4, and then the other 4, okay? So again, stability here for you, Scorpio. But it's like, you gotta choose here. Should you choose to accept the challenge here, speaking your truth, truth will set you free. So you could be confused too with so many different options. But deep down, trust your instincts. That'll guide you. Especially if you're feeling confused about which cup to take, which step to take, the next one. Excuse me. I'm just really, like, the truth will set you free here. That's what I'm seeing. Cheers, Scorpio. Thanks. Okay, let's see what's on the outside now. What are the external influences here for Scorpio? March 17th to March 23rd of 2021. What are the outside influences here? Okay, nice. Look at this. You got the Knight of Cups. I say look at it, and then I don't show it to you. The Knight of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. That's your type of energy here. There is somebody around you here that is very loving and very supportive. Here, Scorpio. With the Knight of Cups. Somebody offering love to you. For some of you, could be a partner, a friend, whoever it is. And they're very, like, when they say they care about you, they want to be there for you. Because that could be something you're thinking about too, is reaching out to somebody here because of all this stress. All right. And reaching out, for some of you too, reaching out to somebody that you are working with here. A therapist, a mentor, a sponsor for some of you, whatever that is. And they're very supportive, and they're very loving, okay? And they're honest about it. Like, it's coming from a good place. When they say they want to offer you support, they're willing to listen to you, they're willing to talk to you. They want to, like, offer their love to you. Whatever it is, it's coming from a good place. Like, their heart is behind it there with the Knight of Cups. Some of you too could be getting a nice piece of news or an offer of love, of support here. Yeah, is what I'm seeing here. But it's a loving energy with the Knight of Cups around you here. I like that for you. Very much so. So let's see what the hopes and fears are for you, Scorp. What are the hopes and fears for Scorpio this week? March 17th to March 23rd of 2021. What are the hopes and fears for the Scorps here? What are the hopes and fears here, Scorpio? What is it? Let's check it out. You're gonna love it. Look at that, you got the Star. The Star is here for you. How amazing. Aquarian type of energy. There's air energy here. Somebody maybe has like a... air, Mercury, but I don't think that's the case. There's an air sign around you, or like you have that in your chart. Rising sign, maybe. Anyway. Okay, so this is just amazing here. You're hopeful. You're keeping the faith alive here. Even if it has to be secret. Even if you're not going to tell anybody, that you do still have like optimism. Because it's not like the Scorpio MO, to be like merry sunshine, like happy and, rainbows and like, butterflies. It's very, and that's kind of what, so to speak, that's kind of what the Star is. But it's just, it's so optimistic, and it's faith for the future. It's joy, happiness, just peace. It's literally wishing upon a star, and your wishes being granted here, wish fulfillment here for you. Definitely amazing. And again, Aquarius type of energy here for you as well. And that's a major arcana card here. So keep your dreams, your hopes alive, your wishes. When you're wishing upon a star, keep the faith, because again, it's here for you, and the universe is here for you, like a reminder, like you can do it. Again, I'm just getting a sense of like the truth will set you free here. Set you free. Open that door for you. Be honest about your situation, whatever it is for you. Could be kind of scary too, of course. Being a little bit vulnerable. Letting somebody in. Letting them love you, support you, help you. But that's amazing. Look at that. The star. Nice. I love seeing that for you too. You know. Because even if, you know, even the darkest and the most morose, private, you know, don't look at me, I'm doing my own thing. Everybody deserves this star moment. Everybody does. It's amazing. The universe is here for you, the star. I love that. Love it. Okay, let's see what the outcome is here for you, Scorpio. What is the outcome for Scorpio this week? Yay! Oh, for sure. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see how many major arcanas you got here so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half of your cards here are major arcana cards. This is major shifts for you. And you guys are so intense. It's always intense. Like all the readings for Scorps, like every week, they're always intense. But keeping the faith alive, because look at the card you got as the outcome. You got the Fool. The very first card in the entire deck here, number 1. Well, not number 1, it's number 0, but it's the first card in the entire deck. Major Arcana card here. This is taking a leap of faith on your situation. Being brave, being bold, trusting, you know, the truth here, the situation. But this is a new beginning here for you. A fresh start for you after exiting your cage. And it's just like, again, look at where you started and the outcome, where you're going. I mean, just look at, seriously, the differences there. Feeling held back, like you can't do anything, you're caged in, and then look at the outcome, you're free. And it does, again, it requires taking a leap of faith here. Truth, setting you free, the King of Swords coming in there. But it's just, that is amazing here for you. I mean, just look at the differences. Like you're free, you know, out of there. You got yourself out of there. And for some of you, again, dealing with like addictions, a new lease on life here. For those of you in a partnership, in a marriage, kind of maybe one of you going through maybe a little bit of a rough patch here. It could be a new chapter within the relationship here. And it's like you took that time out before you can going on your first journey here. Now, this does come with a little bit of like, you know, pseudo warning. Make sure to look where you're going. Wear the rose-colored glasses. Enjoy it. But just have them here so you can enjoy that, but you can still see the reality of the situation, because it's like you're taking a leap of faith on your new adventure here, the new lease on life. But also, it's kind of like, well, this is the first time this person is using their legs here. You know, they're a mer person, and this is their first time on land. So again, it could be, you know, a little bit, you know, learning curve here, because with the land legs now. But it's just like, I mean, look at the person. Look at how excited they are about the future. Keeping the faith alive here for you. And I just, like the stark opposite here. Again, where you started, where you're going. It's amazing. And yeah, root of the situation, learning your lesson. In the recent past, you had been taking control of your situation. And yes, keeping that faith alive here. So you can have your new beginning, your fresh start, your new adventure. Make sure to look where you're going, though, of course. Pay attention to everything. But you guys are very, you do pay attention to things. Very observant. And, you know, a lot of times you guys notice things that other people would never even notice at all. So that's just very exciting. I love that for you. Some happiness there for you, Scorpio. Because I know, you know, your world that you know, like to have that kind of morose time, depending again on what your other placements are. So, very exciting for you. Very, very much so. I mean, and like the end of, you know, the end of the reading too. There's just like a lot of love here for you and support and just optimism. There, the Knight of Cups, the Star, and the Fool. It's like something came out of my hand and like made that happen. Is that you, Scorpio? You're swatting these away? That's amazing. Okay, so underneath the deck, I just want to show you too, Scorpio, the undercurrent of your reading here. There was something that was unstable here. Okay, family, home life, career. There's definitely an unstable foundation coming into this, you know, the undercurrent. And it's like some sort of situation that you know that you had to deal with, okay? Has to do with like feeling caged in here, boxed in. This does have earth energy associated with it too. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But yeah, there's some sort of instability at home, like I said, within the family dynamic. Not having enough money, maybe possibly for some of you, not receiving inheritance money that you were expecting. But some sort of foundation that had some cracks that needs to be repaired here, for sure. But there's a new beginning here for you. And then I just want to show you too what's underneath this. More air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, another 5 here too. Like the Hierophant, disruption. Okay, there is some fighting underneath it all. Then a partnership, again, at home. For some of you, could be fighting, all right? Feeling defeated as well underneath it all. Underneath that unstable foundation, a feeling of defeat. Goes right back to this as well. Feeling like you got caught. You were trapped here. You know, the mer person got caught. But again, look at that. The lock isn't on. Or it's on, but it's not locked. Alright, so, but yes, some fighting under there for sure. Some disruption. And then under that, I usually don't go this deep, but Eight of Pentacles in reversal. Some sort of work not being done. Like veered off away from that. So like the hard work, the due diligence isn't there. But underneath that now, Page of Swords, the truth here of the situation. So, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the reading. Great one. I enjoyed spending time with you, and I hope that you got what you came for. Whatever you came to the reading to get, I hope you got it for sure. Clarity, enlightenment, joy, just some fun, entertainment, whatever it is for you. I hope you got it. And until next time, Scorpio, I am sending you all the good vibes. So take care, and I'll see you next time.